Hey, what's going on, everyone? All right, so here are your readings for August 2018. So these are going to be good for your sun, moon, and rising signs. And for all you cross watchers, be gentle on yourself, okay? For this month, we're using the Journey of Love Oracle and the Tarot of the Spirit here. And also, I want to make a shout out to Miss Leslie here for participating in the Amazon wish list and for purchasing the Journey of Love Oracle. Thank you so much, Leslie. It was great. They're beautiful cards. I love them. And thank you for allowing me to present, some fresh new content for everyone for this month. And also, guys, if you'd like to participate in the Amazon wish list that I have going, see the description box for more information. Also, regarding the Oracle, whatever messages you get once you see the cards or the imagery on the Oracle, that's your own special message for you for this month as well. All right, guys, let's go ahead and bless the decks, and we'll get started. Father God, I open all channels of light, Lord, north, south, east, and west. Guardian angels of the four directions, high councils who serve the law of one, holy pure ones, please anchor this space now in your divine consecration to provide every single zodiac sign with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks. And please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they're meant and or intended to be this month. Cancer, 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 my crab. Alrighty, so here's your reading for August 2018. I'm going to bring it back to basics this month, how I kind of used to read. So let's go ahead and take it from there, except this time I've been guided to use Oracle as well as Tarot for you guys' readings this month. So in terms of traditional Tarot, we have the Seven of Cups reversed, and these two bottom tarot cards here, I haven't seen them. They're going to add more context to the reading as the reading unfolds, okay? Add more depth to it. And in terms of the Oracle, we have 48, Man of the Earth, Woman of the Sky. Number 13, Gifts Received. And number 32, Devotion to the Small. So number 48 here, Man of the Earth, Woman of the Sky. This card can speak of you're being opened up to a sacred relationship that leads to divine understanding and experience. Number 13 here, Gifts Received, can speak of the universe is trying to give you more abundance, more love, and an answer to your prayer. Healing will come in unexpected packages. Number 32 here, Devotion to the Small, can speak of your blossoming is occurring now, and Mother Earth has gratitude for you helping other human beings along their spiritual process and path. Right, Cancer? So, this is interesting. So far, I have a couple other signs to record after you. I'm being guided to read to you number 48 from the book. I haven't done this for other signs I've recorded thus far, but let's see. All right, Cancer. So Man of the Earth, Woman of the Sky, number 48. It says, okay, they're also wanting me to tell you what I'm about to read. Look at this or take it from the context of your spiritual self and your human 3D self, the connection between there, and also to Source as well. So it says, I see myself in you and you in me. We may seem to be so different and sometimes yet so similar. Even beyond this, I know deep within that we are one. I can lose myself in your light and receive your light with my body. I can witness the darkness of your shadow and enter into it with compassion. I can find the divine in our connection, letting go of what I thought I was. I can be broken apart to become as one with you, even if only for a second. I know the divine more intimately than ever before. Our passion leads us to each other, and in each other we find our true selves. This oracle brings you a message of sacred relationship that leads to divine understanding and experience. You are being opened up to sacred relationship, either in your current relationship or one that is on its way to you now, in human relationship and in divine relationship with the heavenly beloved. You are worthy of it, and know that you're worthy of it, and keep a light of gentle hope and respect kindling in your heart as you anticipate the union with your beloved. Know that know that even when it is dark, when it challenges you, there is sacredness unfolding. The love of the divine wants to reach us not only in our happiness, but also, perhaps more so, in our darkest hour. Let it reach for you through your relatedness with another, and do not be afraid to be broken and opened, for in that cracking of what you thought you were, you shall begin to know what you are, which is heaven on earth. There's a little poem here too that says, how rare to be born with a name of love. What challenges await that I must face. Our voice, or voice to listen to from above, telling what I must embrace. Each day I walk a path unknown, with no regrets for where I've been. Each experience is mine to own, no choices, called to live again. How strong I am, I ask myself. The measured test unfolds each day, a blessing of enormous wealth. Inside the gift will always lay. I thought that was really, really beautiful, Cancer. It's crazy. So, what I'm picking up here, Cancer, for you this month is, after that beautiful message, damn. But what I'm picking up for you, Cancer, this month is that right now you may feel confused or have some type of or some form of confusion regarding a situation, circumstance, person, place, or thing. But I feel that an answer is coming your way, Cancer. Like it's either an answer or it's a divine blessing of like knowing. It's kind of the best way I can describe it. What's coming through for you right now, and it's like you're gonna come out of this confusion. And it may not seem like that, or the future may seem bleak right now, but I'm just feeling like a lot of purging has to be done. And oh my God, baby, we've been purging a lot lately. Oh my God, I know. To hear that, it's probably like, hell no. I get it. Shoot. And Cancer season was crazy. Thank God we're in Leo season now, but that's besides the point. But back to Cancer. It's more of like this divine blessing that's going to come over you, Cancer. It's going to be like a moment where you're just going to wake up one day and say, I got this. Like, I'm no longer going to allow the small things in life to hinder me and slow me down, and to allow the small things to create such a damper on my life and hinder me from moving forward, and from hindering me from having the courage and conviction to tackle every endeavor that I'm presented with. It's going to be like this light bulb moment, I feel. And I'm feeling like it's going to be like something very small, something extremely tiny, where either if you have children, seeing your kids play, hearing your kids laugh, seeing maybe someone help an elderly individual, put groceries in their car, something like that, Cancer. It's going to like be a very sudden moment. And I'm asking you to, or what you're being asked, I should say, to take note and to pay attention to those small moments that you have with yourself, whether you're in the car, whether, you're watching something online, or whatever the case may be. I just picked up when you're on the toilet. It's weird when you're in the shower, those moments of like, that you have to yourself when it's like, that's really what the beauty of life is. Like, that's what really is what matters in life. Coming from love and doing things out of love and doing things from our heart, and always coming from a heart-based position, or coming from a heart-based perspective or disposition. You understand? Like, it's tough, to remind ourselves of that during the hoopla and during, the moments of getting caught up in our human emotions, and, it's okay to feel it, it's okay to run through it, acknowledge it, but let's not dwell in any suppressing moments, and I know that's easier said than done, but if we keep the major or the overall bigger picture in mind, I believe that it'll come to you at the right time in terms of what life is really all about and what's really important, and recognizing that sometimes we are our worst enemy. And it's when we have those moments of I can't do it, I can't continue on, I can't move on. It's because we're coming from, or we're operating from fear, and we all have different moments of having fear. They manifest from different, or they're rooted from different areas and aspects and, experiences that we have experienced in life. But we really have to look at, where is it coming from? We have to look at the root of the issue. And sometimes it's a little bit hard to recognize it, but I'm feeling like you may have those insights regarding the roots of maybe those places that you operate from fear. Those roots will come from those small moments I was just speaking of earlier, about watching something or having those moments of insight, or watching your kids, or just those little tiny moments that you have and those thoughts that you have to yourself, when you're looking and paying attention when the others that are around you are not, like, for instance, maybe, I don't know, I just got the image of maybe if, one of your kids, or maybe a relative, someone fairly small, maybe between the age of like, maybe like 4 and like 7, somewhere around there, 4 and 8, 4 and 9, somewhere around there, when they're outside and like they're blowing bubbles, and they just look at the bubbles and they just look at them, and you can see the joy in their face, and something so small, can really mean a lot to that individual, that young individual, And I feel like it's getting back to the basics in terms of realizing and coming to terms with the small things that really mean a lot. And I'm feeling like you'll have those, or you'll recognize those moments, those roots, those fear-based roots will come from these small little moments of insights that you have with yourself. And what's interesting too here is, so we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, 1 and 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. So 3, 4, and 5. So it's going to come from recognizing and coming together with your divine self, and looking to God, looking to Source, and being open to their divine guidance, not dependency, but divine guidance to allow them to guide you. And that's when, Cancer, you'll receive the gifts that are needed to be received during this time, and I'm feeling like those gifts will come when you recognize those roots, those fear-based roots. And that's when you're going to see and stay devoted to the small things in life that really matter. It's like, 3, 4, 5. That's how it's going to come, like that. Okay, the Brother of Earth, or the Knight of Pentacles reversed. We have the Hierophant. Interesting. Maybe you could be dealing with the Taurus, or have Taurus in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or any other planet. Maybe an Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or have any of that in your chart. 1 second, Cancer. Let me see what I'm getting for you. So, it's going to be a slow process, Cancer. It really is. And it's going to take you slowing down, and you really attempting to not get lost in the feels, and to really slow down and really see these small moments. And when you do, that's when then you're going to be more open to accepting those types of visions or those types of insights into your life where you see, that's really what it's all about, as mentioned previously or as aforementioned. Just knowing that that's where things come from, or that's where the importance of life is. It's a small, love-based, coming from a heart-centered type of place that really matter at the end of the day, and knowing that you gave your best and knowing that you came from love, and that's all that you can really do at the end of the day, and it's really solidifying those types of moments within your life and then applying them to your everyday life. And I'm also picking up with the Hierophant here, like restructuring the way that you approach situations and the way that you understand situations, and not looking at any types of mishaps or any types of unfavorable experiences, not looking at them as like total detonation of like everything is just falling apart, which it's easy to get caught up in those 3D human emotions. Absolutely, it's there to visit, once again, to look at the roots of things. I also just picked up two for you. Pay attention to what's in your second house in your birth chart. The second house is defaultly ruled, or traditionally I should say, ruled by Taurus. Taurus, right? And your second house may not be Taurus, but it's defaultly ruled by Taurus, since Taurus is the second zodiac within the wheel. So our second house speaks of our value, our self-value, what we put value in, that therefore transforms or transmutes into the value that we put into ourselves. It's also our relationship with money. It's just value systems and how much care and how much we put into these value systems that ultimately reflect or mirror back our own self-worth. So look what's in your second house. I can also help you with that as well if you hit me up, And we can look at it and also see what's in opposition with your 8th house and see what's there. And I feel like you may gain some insight regarding how to maybe move forward with any experiences that you're experiencing that are unfavorable at this time. Interesting, Cancer. So remember, it's all about that connection. And when that connection is strong, and when that connection is acknowledged, when that connection is allowed, that's when you're going to receive the gifts that you need to receive. And then that's when you're going to realize and recognize that it's the small things that we may not see with our own, 5 regular 3D little senses, but that have greater meaning attached to it at the end of the day. All right, Cancer, that's your reading for August 2018. That was pretty deep there. All right, you got this. You're going to come out of this confused moment or this confused state. You're no longer going to be confused if you allow the divine connection. That's when you're going to see the gifts. That's when you're going to recognize and see the small things that come from accepting the divine, allowing the divine, and receiving the gifts that then add positively and exponentially to your self-value and your self-worth. All right, Cancer, we'll see you next month.